Hello, my name is Oscar Garcia, and my video is going to be on the Port of Brownsville for social media MG6620, taught by Dr. Susan Dunlop. This is a picture of the Port of Brownsville, picture of the turning basin. If you can see that yellow arrow, that's where my office is situated. I'm currently the facility maintenance director. The Port of Brownsville is located at the southern tip of Texas. It is the largest land-owning port in the United States. It is the only deep water port in the U.S.-Mexico border with roughly 40,000 acres of land and 17 miles of waterfront. The Port of Brownsville deals with a variation of cargo which includes steel slab, steel pipe, liquids, windmill components, break bulk, and dry bulk commodities. The Port of Brownsville is a key contributor to the local economy. It ranks second in the nation for the value of exports during the 2015, which totaled more than $3.2 billion dollars, according to the U.S. Foreign Trade Zones Board's annual report. There are other ports along the Gulf of Mexico, like Port of Houston, Port of Galveston, Port of Beaumont, Port of Corpus Christi. Most of these ports deal with containers, which the Port of Brownsville does not. The biggest competition to the Port of Brownsville comes from Puerto Altamira, which is located in the southernest tip of the state of Tamaulipas, Mexico. Puerto Altamira deals with a lot of the same cargo as the Port of Brownsville, especially with steel slab. With $43 billion worth of projects currently in the works, Port of Brownsville and three at the Port of Brownsville and three liquefied natural gas plants nearing the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, the FERC permitting process. If they get approved, they will invest over $38 billion to these local projects. This slide covers docks 15 and 16. You can see there's no vessel there at this point in time, but you can actually see the storage of all the steel slab there. This is dock 16. Dock 16 is a fairly new dock. It was constructed in 2015, and it cost with a cost of $26 million. This In the background you can see the grain elevator. You can see the silos there. You can see the warehouse. This grain elevator was non-operational. It just came into operation this past year. Uh, it had it had been without operation, like I mentioned, for many years. And the new company called West Plains invested over $3.5 million to get it up and running again. You can also see there that the front end loader moving some of the cargo material there, which is called limestone. That limestone, it's a commodity that comes straight from Mexico, which is used, uh, uh, which is used mostly for construction of roads. This picture, you can actually see the gentleman unloading the steel slab onto the dock. In this slide, you can see them unloading steel coil. Those two products, are steel coil and steel slab, are used mostly for automobile construction, which is sent to this steel slab and steel coil is usually sent to Mexico. It is also used for the construction of appliances. In this slide, you also see all the actual commodities that the port deals with. You can see the liquid tankers, which deals with liquids. You can see all the windmill components in the back, and you can see the steel slabs in the front. This is the process on how they unload the windmill components. This is another picture of the windmill. There are different colors, and usually those vary in the length of the blade. Some of them go up to 225 feet in length, and in this slide you can actually see the area where they're stored at. This is called a patio 22. Patio 22 has to be constructed a certain way. We excavate, being that it's a sandy soil here, very sandy soil. We excavate all that till we reach the good soil. Then we build it back up. We use 2 layers of geogrit, and we add 12 inches of limestone in between the layers. and this is to be able to sustain all this heavy cargo. This is another part of the windmill component. This is the the actual head of it, and you can tell, you can see that it's setting on a limestone patio, and usually this patios, they, like I mentioned in the previous slide, they have to be constructed a certain method. Usually the cost per acre goes anywhere from 125 to $150,000 per acre. This is the end of my conversation, my presentation.